Thank you for joining Air Power. Welcome back to the channel. Those of you who are subscribed, those of you who are not subscribed and just stopped by the channel, please subscribe. Support the air gun community, support this channel, and like our videos, and please leave comments down below. Respectful ones, please. We're going to try to get through this as quickly as possible. Okay, so you guys remember the katana, the Kill Bill Special Edition from Ronin Katanas that I bought from Cult of Athena. It had the saya, had the scabbard, had the blue leather over it, and it had this strap on it also, and then it had like a cheap fake Sagao diamond pattern wrapped around it, and I didn't like it, to be honest with you, so I did my best to refinish this sword. I've used these products before, but it's usually on a flat surface to where if the products run over the sides, you just wipe them off and not have to worry about the bottom drips. You just sand them off because the bottom of what you're using is usually not what's being shown. So trying to use this product, first I tried this product, this pour right here, and I just wasn't too enthused with the wood grain finish. It's what I used on this cabinet here. And when I got through, lightly from a good bit of a distance, I sprayed black all over it to get black specks in it, and it looked okay. And then I dropped it when it was still wet and it got dirt all over it, so I let that dry and sand it completely off. And so I tried this again. I just didn't like the color, and whoops. So I sanded all that off, and I went with this color, this turquoise. Now this is a pour. You mix 2-part epoxy up in your container. You stir it for like 3 minutes. You let it set. I don't know. You can get the box and read it. I'm not going to read all this. You let it set for a minute, and you come back and stir it some more. And then you pour your epoxy on your piece. And then once you pour your epoxy on your piece, you want like a hair dryer or something with some high heat, and stay a good bit of distance away from it. And once it's setting for a few minutes, and then apply the heat over it, constantly moving the heat around, because you're going to get bubbles in this product, and the heat just busts the bubbles and dissipates them. And then I took, after I used that turquoise, I took this turquoise spray paint here and did the same as I did with the black spray paint from a distance, kind of misted all over it. And I also stole some of my wife's turquoise kind of glitter stuff and sprinkled in the epoxy when I mixed it. And she's a little upset at me, but I'll replace it for her. She's like, "You don't even know where to get the stuff." I was like, "Yeah, but you do." Whatever. And this is the handle so far. You know what the Ronin Katana looks like. This does get a lot of fingerprints on it. I don't know if the light is going to be good enough in here for you to see the saya. And now this was hard to do with that pour, because from where I'm at, I can see little dimples and imperfections in it because of the way you had to pour this on here. I hope you can see all the glittery look and everything in that. I hope it looks good in this lighting. Not sure if you can tell or not how it looks, but I'm happy with it. I like it. Like I said, I hope you guys can see the color of that. Really hope that's coming out on camera, that color. I don't know if you can really tell in this lighting, but it's a turquoise with blue turquoise glitter and specks, all because it still had some black underneath of it from that first epoxy and spray paint, so it kind of worked out for me, and I like it. It looks pretty good. So yeah, like I said, it was hard to get some of the dimples out. Being a pour, this is really something you really don't want to brush, and if you mess with it too much trying to move it around with a stick or something, it just ends up making it worse. So but I'm happy with it. It's there to hold my sword. It looks decent, and I'm happy with it. I love the color. It's a lot better looking. Of course, I don't have man, I can never remember the words to all these. It doesn't have the little horn piece here for the Sagao to go in. That's something I may have to work on later. I may not even worry about it. Yeah, that is it. Mrs. Air Power is hungry. I must go uptown and get us some burgers. So you guys have a great night. Hope you liked the sword, and I'm out.